Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Madam Fauza. Today I would like to present regarding our project title, which is No Calorie Track and Burn Your Calorie, and our team name is Emergency Food. So first of all, before I present my topics today, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Shafiq Nizam bin Hanafiah. So we move on to the next slide. So abstract. As we know, in 2020, we were shocked by this whole pandemic of COVID-19 situation. Almost all of the world affected by this disease. Even though we are still in the lockdown situation, we still need to take care of our health, either in physical or mental. Our project is to create a web application that helps Malaysian citizens to track their calorie based on the food that has been eaten by the user based on the Malaysian food criteria. Our team Emergency Food came out with this solution, which is creating a web application that everyone in Malaysia can access, which is named No Calorie Track and Burn Your Calorie. Our team Emergency Food has discussed with our client, which is Mr. Sulaiman bin Ibrahim. We also carried out survey using Google Form. Both of these methods are crucial for our project since we need the whole picture of our web application, that which style of interface, the feature, type of exercise included inside our web application. With this information, we could come up with a complete picture of web application that the user wanted to include, such as colorful interface, interactive interface, and so on. Within this whole project development, our team has given all our effort in order to complete this project based on the client and the user design. We hope that once our project completed, our project will have fellow Malaysians to keep track on their health, to start their journey to get back to healthy lifestyle. I will continue with introduction. In this 2020, most of us have a stable internet connection, and for sure, all of us have smartphone in our hand. So our team are targeting web applications so that every Malaysian that have stable internet connection can access our web application either on smartphone, laptop, personal computer, and so on. Our client, Mr. Sulaiman, has been more than 10 years become coach in golf, and he noticed that a lot of Malaysians did not take care of their own health, especially on this lockdown situation, since there is no access into the local gym, jogging track, and many more. This No Calorie and Track and Burn Your Calorie will develop by our team and will follow all our client and the user desire, and based on our survey that using Google Form.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ari Ajiha binti Abdullah and my matrix number is 65469. Today, firstly, I will present about company background. The client that we have interviewed is Encik Sulaiman bin Ibrahim. He is a member of Professional Golf Association of Malaysia, and he is also the first professional golfer in Sarawak. He have been a coach for over 10 years and have been a professional golfer for over 20 years now. And currently, he has around 15 students because he did not take many students at once, as each student needs a lot of attention in order to master this sport. And in his lesson, there are several types of lessons that he teach. For example, chipping and putting, lesson in the fields, and lesson at the driving range.
Hello, and I'm Peter, and I will present about our team background. So our team Emergency Food consists of Ari Ajiha binti Abdullah, which is our leader, and me myself is Peter Viana Patrick, Kevin Anthony Thomas, Muhammad Shafiq Nizam bin Hanafiah, Syed Hussein bin Syed Ahmad, and Zul Aizat bin Zambari. Our team name is based on emergency food concept, because when we are starving, we need an emergency food as fast as possible to satisfy our stomach. So we take the same concept. We want to deliver our product to the customer as soon as possible, and we want our product satisfy our customer also. Other than that, we treat other members with courtesy and consideration. We show understanding and the appropriate support whenever if there's any member that's having problem and he has difficulty to finish the task. So we will provide assistance and we will work together to finish the task. So after that, we will listen to each other and share useful information related to our project. So right now, our business is based on not-for-profit organization. So what is not-for-profit organization? According to this website, The Nature of Business 2018, a not-for-profit organization is an organization that exists to achieve some goal other than the usual business goal of profit. Lastly, our goals are not focused on profits, but we focus to improve the health or well-being of people, as our motto stands for make the most of your giving. That's all for our team background. Thank you.
So for the next one is problem statement. Based on the interview that has been held with Mr. Sulaiman, we could detect that most of the Malaysians is hard to control their eating habit, especially on this lockdown situation. And to make it worse, there is minimal activity that involving burning excess calorie from the body. This will make someone gain more weight. There is a lot of application in the App Store and Google Play Store that can help the user track their calorie. But all this application is not suitable for Malaysian since the measurement that used in the application is based on the European standard. We as a Malaysian is not quite suitable with this application since we are Asian. This can be inconvenient for us Malaysian, hence we will lazy to check the calorie. Some of the application also has plain interface, non-interactive interface, and oversaturated color has been used inside their own application. This can make the user uninterested in those kind of application. Some of the application also has misleading title. It wrote at the title for beginner. But when the user opens the application, they cannot follow the exercise because the exercise is hard to perform by the beginner. This kind of exercise are diamond push-up, pull-up, close grip, push-up, and many more. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Madam Nurfauza. My name is Zulaizat bin Haji Zambari, 68348. And in this section, I will talk about our project objectives first. So there are four of them. First, to study and analyze the existing system for us to fully apply our course project towards our client needs. Second is providing us with the necessary knowledge of software engineering methodologies and the skills to apply using efficient resources. Third is to introduce teamwork effort based on the scale of the project that needs to be done. And finally, making use of the skills of the entire team members on completing the project within a deadline period. So out of all of the main objectives, the side advantage is that this is a challenge for us to gain experience as a team during the pandemic season. Now we will jump into the project perspective. This actually shows how our logical systems architecture of our website functions. We included two of them, which are the flowchart and also the use case diagram. We decided to use both of these because it's easier to explain to our client how the flow of the website is being done and also who is involved in our application. I'll get into more of this, both of this part later on because it actually correlates with the system functionality. So let's jump into the project scope. In our project scope, we decided to use web-based programming, HTML, CSS, and also JavaScript. And for the back end, we use PHP and SQL programming. Our system environment would be using OS Windows, XAMPP, Google Chrome, web host, Notepad++, and also MariaDB. And how we deliver it is just by using the Google Chrome, Google Mail, Outlook, and also Trello. So currently our hardware will be using the personal computers and also mobile devices. And for now, our system requirement is only just internet connection. And this is a part where we actually connect with the flowchart and also the use case diagram just now. Our client wanted us to actually, after getting to the user interface, what we what would he or she see? I mean, what would the user be going on around in the website? So there will be like the workout choices, and also like uh, the part where they have the calorie counters inputting how much food they have consumed based on how much calorie it is, and also the workout is being done at that time, and based on how much time the timer is. So when the second part is being done, they will be prompt a question, either if they want to continue one more time or no. If they don't want to continue, they will be going to the part where the calorie result is being displayed, and this is where like the achievement part is also being shown. The result or progress of workout based on the user uh, workout sessions being done just now. So I guess that is all of the part 3, 4, and 5 from me. Thank you for your time, Madam Nofauza. Uh, I guess that's all for me.
Right now, I will present software methodology that we use. We use Scrum framework as our software methodology for developing no calorie track and burn your calorie web application. So what is Scrum? The Scrum is an iterative software engineering process to develop and deliver the software. This method can be used in all kinds of software development projects, no matter if it's a big project or small project. So for our project, it is only for educational purpose and very planned, and it is a small project. The Scrum framework is a lightweight process. It focuses on increasing the productivity of teams while reducing waste and redundant activities. This is why we choose Scrum, because we want to reduce the spending time on the wrong solution for so long when we are in the sprint phase. So why are we using the Scrum framework? Because it do benefits. We can do continuous improvement for our project, and the team can continuously monitor, inspect, and access our artifacts, and use Scrum framework to adapt and optimize our work. Hence, this continuous effort to achieve optimization maximize quality, efficiency, client satisfaction, minimize waste, and overall project risk. That's all for our software methodology. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kavinesh Anthony Thomas, matrix number 666345. So I'm going to start with the task allocation for the project. Okay, our team consists of 6 members. Ari Ajiha, Peter Elwin, Muhammad Shafiq Nizam, Syed Hussein, Kavinesh, and Zul Aizat. So Ari Ajiha will be the project manager, where she oversees the whole project in the development period, and she also makes decision regarding the project, which is very important for everyone to follow suit. Next, we have Peter Elwin, who is the support manager. And what does the support manager do is he will aid the project manager. He will also assess the needs of both team members and clients in order to keep up with the project during its development planning and development period. Next, we have Muhammad Shafiq Nizam, who is the planning manager. What the planning manager would do is they would plan the project schedule and suggest meetings to discuss about said project. It is important for meetings to happen in order to adapt to time changes and many other changes that would happen in the future. So next we have Syed Hussein, who is the implementation manager. What an implementation manager would do is to develop the system for real-time use along with other group mates. perform frequent tests on the project to ensure that no errors would take place, constantly improve the project in accordance to the quality manager's suggestions. So next we have the quality manager, which is me. So what a quality manager would do is he would assure the quality of the completed project meets the client's requirement. It is very important for the client's requirement to be met in order for the project to be deemed a success. And next we have Zul Aizat as the project manager. What the project manager does is to ensure the project is completed within the set schedule, and he would oversee the development process of the project. That means from the start of the development until the end. And he would also make sure that the particular project is done properly and in accordance to the schedule set by the planning manager. Alright, next is team goals. So as a team, we have set a few goals that we should achieve as a team in the process of completing the project. So some of the goals that we set as a team is to plan, produce, and deliver the project by the due date given by the lecturer. We also hope to ensure that the project's functionality meets the client's expectation, so that our project would be deemed a success. We also aim to complete our project within the allocated budget and to not go overboard within the set budget. As since we are students, our budget is quite limited, so we have to make do with the little budget that we have. Also, we every team member of the project must fulfill their respective roles so that the efficiency while developing the project would remain at a maximum, and no one would be left behind in when explaining what is the project about. Next, an efficient schedule must be devised based on each team member's availability. So, for example, for team meetings, we would set team meetings when every member is available at that particular time, because every member's attendances are required to see through the project through its finish line. Next, the problem statement given in the assignment statement must be solved through the project that we have developed.
Next, I will present about expected result. First, the expected result of the system, accurate calculation result, then user-friendly interface, able to view previous entry, and lastly, perform smoothly without any errors. For the expected result of the user, first, meet user requirement. User able to keep tracks and manage their calorie intake. Then, user well-being is taken more seriously. Lastly is user able to navigate through the system easily. Next is system artifact. First, project proposal, a documentation that used to define the project vision, timeframes and deliverables. Next is meeting minute, a written record of action and information of every meeting conducted through the project. Next is user manual, a documentation that contains all essential information that explain the system. Then system design specification (SDS), a document that describes a complete design of the system. Lastly is PSPI form, a series of forms that used to record and facilitates the project progress. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Hussein. So for this part, I'm going to explain to you about our project planning. What we're seeing here is a schedule or a timestamp for our whole process in this our planning. For this development, it's going to take 76 working days, starting from 19 October until 31st January next year. Alright, so for this planning, we divide it into 4 phases, which is project planning, and then project design and implementation, which is the development. Next is project test run and also project delivery. As we can see here, the project planning will take around 20 working days, and it starts with data collection, which has been done before. Under data collection, you're going to have 2 types of data collection, which is direct interview with the client, and also by having or getting some data from form survey, which we using Google Form, so that after we gain all the data and all the information that we needed, we analyze it, and then we continue to planning our proposal and then documentation. Okay, and then we continue on the process until the project proposal presentation. Alright. For the project design and implementation, it's going to take around 37 days, and during this day, 12 days will be done only for the prototype development, and the next 15 days is we will continue to develop the actual project. And for the next part, after the development is done and the working application can be proceed, we're going for the project test run, and we're going to test the program, and ask for our client validation whether the final program is okay or not. And if there's some minor changes, then you're going to proceed with it until the final tests have been done and the actual project is completed. And on 1st January, for project, we're going to deliver the project, and during this time, project presentation will be held, and during this 16 days, we're going to present it. Thank you. That's all for my part.